To the left of the challenger, Dusty Rhodes. To the right, up the outside, you can see J.J. Dillon. We have yet to see, of course, the world heavyweight champion Ric Flair, but now the camera swings to the right. There you see world champion Ric Flair and J.J. Dillon.
Well, there is the Midnight Rider. What you're about to see a little bit later on might be lead to even more confusion, but people are saying, how can the Midnight Rider second Dusty Rhodes? Well, you just saw it. The Midnight Rider is in the ring. It looks like Ric Flair was a little confused with consternation as to who the Midnight Rider is. Now, it looks like here's Ric Flair. Now, these two men are two of the very, very finest wrestlers in the entire world. You have Dusty Rhodes, twice, perhaps three times former world's heavyweight champion. Ric Flair has been a fighting champion for the time that he's there. There's the Midnight Rider on the floor, just like he's been giving encouragement.
Yeah, interestingly enough, though, somehow or another, that doesn't appear to be the same Midnight Rider that I saw at the very beginning.
No, it does seem like it could perhaps be a different Midnight Rider. Now, Gordon, how many Midnight Riders do we really have here?
That's the point, and that's the point once again. I don't know how much of an effect this had on Flair as the champion. I know that Flair, of course, has been an outstanding champion, but again, here you see a Midnight Rider, and interestingly enough, look at that hand on the ring. Whoops, it just disappeared. But if you looked at that, if the opportunity arises again, take a look at the right hand of this Midnight Rider outside the ring. And Dusty Rhodes is being, in the respect of being seconded, is being well seconded. At this time, thirds or fourths, I would think.
Well, and incidentally, this Midnight Rider that we just saw here was wearing his big black cowboy hat. The other Midnight Rider just had on the mask. So where all of these Midnight Riders are coming from, your guess is as good as mine, but it does look like Dusty Rhodes, of course, has a lot of friends throughout the entire country. Wherever he goes, Dusty is well liked, and it seems like whenever anyone can do something for Dusty, they always try their best.
Right here, Flair had gotten a partial figure four on Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes broke it up. Flair finally, desperation, released the hold because Rhodes was reversing the pressure and pain on him. Both men coming off the ropes and dropped to the canvas. Now, we're deep into the match at this point in time. I should make that point abundantly clear. We are deep into the match. The match is beginning to take its toll, and both men are really showing the effects of this match. And Rhodes has been... both men have been lacerated. It's Rhodes who goes in with a lateral press. The referee stunned that time as Ric Flair powered Rhodes off, and now the referee in that stunned condition, the champion, run into him and by Rhodes, and so consequently it is Alfonso, the referee, outside the ring at this time. You see J.J. Dillon to the left, administering whatever aid he can. He was feeling very confident at this time that Flair was in command, but as you can see here, it is definitely Dusty Rhodes in definite command, using that bionic elbow very effectively. The champion now, almost just a shell of a man. And now, of course, a second referee, Pat Tanaka, in the ring. And now the champion in a lot of trouble here. The referee watching carefully as Rhodes comes in with a lateral press again. It is Flair able to power out. Rhodes trying with that bionic elbow. The champion rolls to one side. The referee still watching very, very carefully. The World Championship on the line before an overflow crowd. Good block by Rhodes as the champion tried. And a power slam there by Dusty Rhodes. And it's the champion firing to the midsection. As I say, of course, Buddy, and you know yourself, when you've been... and now, the other referee caught and driven outside the ring. Dusty Rhodes catches him using that bionic elbow very effectively, uses it once again on the world heavyweight champion Ric Flair. Flair in obviously a great deal of distress here. Rhodes with an inverted press. And here comes, it's obvious the champion is down for the count. The Midnight Rider holds the count.
Absolutely. See, Gordon, two referees were in there. There's J.J. Dillon in there. He's looking like he's quite upset. Now, the Midnight Rider is holding up the world title belt, preparing. But now here's Ric Flair attacking the Midnight Rider from behind. Now, the actual outcome of this, of course, the Midnight Rider was not an official referee. So something will have to be done here. It looks like here's the Midnight Rider has the world's champion now. See Kevin Sullivan coming up on the other side.
Look at the claw. Look at the claw. I don't mean to interrupt, buddy, but look at the claw. And there's that right hand of the Midnight Rider. And as you pointed out, there was not an official referee in the ring at that time. Now let's go to the dressing room immediately after the match. And these comments right now.
Sisters from Diablo Canyon. The Midnight Rider has come a long way. There are no planes, there are no trains, only stagecoaches. In the image of Dusty Rhodes, the Midnight Rider, you never know when he's going to appear. Now, Kevin Sullivan and all your demonic gang, you're dealing in something that you don't know what's going to happen. Now, you've warned us. You've warned Blackjack Mulligan. You've warned Dusty Rhodes. And you've warned the Midnight Rider. But now we are warning you. It's going to come down on you so heavy, brother, like you don't ever understand. Because we've quit dancing with the demons, brother, and dealing with the devil. Dusty and Blackjack Mulligan, you never know when they're going to appear. You will see.
Midnight Rider, this is the first time that I've seen you in person. First time I've been close to the Midnight Rider. Everybody knows the Midnight Rider, and they know who he is. They know he can't be in one place, but one at a time. You understand? So right now, when he goes back to Diablo Canyon, Colorado, let me tell you, my man Blackjack's not here with me, but let me lay it on you real quick. Is now then, we are the wolves. We tie you to the tree. We stop messing with you from this day on, because now it's an eye for an eye. And remember this real close, and I'm saying this for Blackjack and for the Rider, that when you venture into our territory spreading evil, remember this statement: I am the thunder, and Blackjack's the storm. And if you weather that, then and only then will you see the light. Midnight Rider, Dusty Rhodes, Blackjack Mulligan, we stopped dancing with them demons. And we ain't dealing with the devil anymore.